Hey gang, Marc LeBlanc welcoming you back to the Alley Cat Workshop. A couple of weeks ago, I saw a video on Craft Supplies USA about how to grind your bowl gouges. And there was a subsequent video as well that was done on the VeriGrind system that was actually really helpful. So I'll put a link to both those videos in my description. The reason I bring those up is that I have two bowl gouges, one that I can't use because, and I'll show you this really quickly, I tried to grind this thing and I was making a mess more than helping anything, so I figured might as well stop before I really screw this up. And the second bowl gouge that I've got, I actually use it. The flute is okay, but the wings, if you look at the wings on the side, the wings are far too long, so there's obviously a problem there, and I'm not happy with that as well. So my goal is to fix these two. And in the video, Mike from Craft Supplies showed a technique that was actually pretty simple to get things done. And in fact, on their website, there is a document that will describe how to use the VeriGrind system with these guys, the Raptor. Also on the second page, there's a description of different grinds for different types of applications and different types of gouges. And there's finally this layout diagram for the VeriGrind system. The recommendation is to put the VeriGrind system at 23 degrees and leave it there, never touch it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll be honest with you, right now, the VeriGrind system that I'm using, I'm way off. So having seen all that, I figured I need to fix these gouges, and the video shows a technique on how to do that. Sounds great so far. Question is, does it really work? Mike, I trust you, believe me. I'm not putting or questioning what you did on your video. But for my sake, I want to make sure that I can reproduce the success that you had. So this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy here, the one that I really screwed up, or that I was about to really screw up even more. And I'm going to turn this one into a 60-degree bowl gouge. That's what I'm going to focus on. All right? So let me get set up, and we'll go back to the grinder and see what we can do. All right. Hopefully you guys can see me here. I'm still here. So I have my setup here. I have an 80 grit CBN wheel and a 180 CBN wheel. I'm going to do most of the grinding on the 80 just to make things quicker. So what Mike recommends to start off with is to flatten the top, like this part here of the gouge. And to do that, what you do is you put the flute down and you just rub it against the wheel up until you get flat surfaces on the wings and you get a definition on the nose. So the first thing I'm going to do is that. Let's give it a shot. All right, and this is what I have. Let me switch this off. This is what I have. So you'll see that what I'm looking for is to get rid of all the meat that's on the side and just leave the inside part is actually the cutting edge. That's what I want to get to. So it's going to be quite a bit of grinding. All right, so this is the layout diagram that Craft Supplies USA provides, and it's a perfect 23-degree angle. This is what I've been using so far. As you can see, I'm way off. So the recommendation that they make is turn this to 23 degrees, lock it down, and keep it that way forever. So that's what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to move it to the 23-degree angle. Lock it down. We're good. This is now set up. Now in Mike's video, Mike uses his setup is he's got 8-inch grinding wheels. I have 6-inch grinding wheels. The system will work the same way. And in fact, the Raptor that I've got here, all these adjustment bars work perfectly well with both 8-inch and 6-inch. So what I'm going to do to begin with here is I'm going to select the 60-degree Raptor. That's what I'm looking for. Put it here. And what I need to do is adjust the distance so that both feet of the Raptor come in contact with the grinding wheel. I'm perfectly set up. Good to go. Another difference between what you will see on the Craft Supply video and mine is the protrusion from the Vergrind. So because I have 6-inch wheels, my setup is 1.75 inches of protrusion. And for that, what I've got is a simple block in which, and you'll see the circle here with the blue, or the hole with the blue. This is precisely 1.75 inches deep. I just set up my Vergrind, lock it in, and I'm good to go. On the 8-inch wheels, it is 2.5 inches. So if you, depending on your setup, use it appropriately. All right, next step is to grind this thing away. And what Mike recommends is that you focus more on the flutes on the sides as opposed to the nose. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, this is going to be a while, folks. So let's see. Let's get going and make some progress. I'm accelerating the video at this point. You get the gist of how this works. What was surprising is that grinding the gouge took only 3 minutes, all in all. So it's actually a very fast process. Just to show you a little bit what the progress, I'm almost at the right point. The flute still needs to be adjusted a little bit, but that's coming along rather nicely. Right, this is what I have right now. I like what I'm seeing. I really like what I'm seeing. All right, so I did everything that I wanted to do on the 80 grit wheel. I've just reversed the Vergrind attachments. Let me grab my 50-degree Raptor just to show you how easy it is to set this up. So I'll put it on the bottom, roll it back a little bit. Once both are hitting, lock it in. I'm good to go. All right, I'm just going to finalize or tweak the grind on my 50-degree bowl gouge, and then we'll put it to the test. And just like that, I'm good to go. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see if this improves the pleasure of turning. I'm turning at 1250 RPM. This is a twice turn bowl. It's very dry. And first thing I'm going to do is just level things off a little bit, and then we'll start digging the inside, coring it out. Well, first impressions here, no vibration, very nice clean cut, very comfortable to hold. So this is a good start. Let me do an inside cut, then I'll change gouges and we'll check the other one. Okay, tailstock is in the way. Let me get reset. Okay, this is the 60 degree. Let's try it. Just a couple of cuts, and I kind of thinking that I prefer the 60 degree to the 50 degree. Very nice cut. A little bit of sanding. Obviously, this is not complete, and I've got some more work to do here. But yeah, this is very encouraging. I've got a gouge that works. Yay! That's good stuff. All right, folks. So do invite you to go take a look. More details at those two videos from Craft Supply USA. Mike, thanks for the tips. I'll confirm right now that your ideas worked. The Raptor works really easy. By the way, I did check the angle on this. It is bang on 60 degrees. So good job. Very happy with this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.